Today, Harley-Davidson brings their most extreme bagger, 127 horsepower, race-inspired suspension, and it genuinely surprised us. Look at this thing, Trump. This is not a regular Harley. Zane had been riding for 12 years, but nothing had prepared him for what 127 horsepower in a Harley bagger.
127 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque, Milwaukee-Eight 9.
Wireless Apple CarPlay. Phone stays in your pocket, CarPlay connects automatically. Navigation on that 12-point. ABS prevents wheel lock in a straight-line emergency stop. Cornering ABS does the same, but considers lean angle. The CVO ST is not the right motorcycle for everyone. It is heavy. It is expensive. It demands respect. Drag torque slip control. The one that saves you in the situation you never expected. Closing the throttle quickly. Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to BikeVerse. If this is your first time here, you picked the perfect day to show up. Every week we get up close with the machines that matter. Supercars, off-road warriors, motorcycles, and today, something legendary. Today, Harley-Davidson brings their most extreme bagger, 127 horsepower, race-inspired suspension, and it genuinely surprised us.
127 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque, Milwaukee-Eight 9.
Look at this thing, Trump. This is not a regular Harley, available in multiple CVO exclusive color schemes. Citrus Heat Re-Entry Fade, Electric Coast Two-Tone, and more. Zane had been riding for 12 years, but nothing had prepared him for what 127 horsepower in a Harley bagger, forged carbon fiber, titanium capped exhausts, LED everything. On a production bagger from the factory, these details are not accidents. 8 ride modes, 8. Road for the commute, rain when it matters, sport when you want it, track when you mean it, track plus when the road is truly empty, and 3 custom settings you build yourself. And when that throttle opened on the empty motorway, Zane understood. This is not a cruiser with performance, this is performance wearing a cruiser's skin. CVO colors are not high, if you run some Harley fades. PVD detailed out, the CVO ST does not leave that to chance. Let us get into what actually makes this machine extraordinary, right after this.
Under that forged carbon sits a Milwaukee-Eight 120 weapon. 121 cubic inches, 1,977 EM from a bagger. Let that settle. 127 horsepower at 4,900 RPM. These are not bagger numbers. These are sport bike numbers in a touring machine. Zane had told himself he would take it easy, and then the motorway opened up, and then fourth gear, and then he stopped telling himself things. He just rode. 44 miles per gallon, 6-gallon tank. That is approaching to 264 miles of range per fill. Engine idle temperature management system, EITMS. In traffic, at low speed, this 121 cubic inches of Milwaukee-Eight high output, it is the T makes it the centerpiece it deserves to be. At 31 degrees of lean angle, both sides. That is more lean angle than many sports-oriented motorcycles. For a bagger corner, the brake pressure required is different. The CVO ST calculates this automatically, every time. 4 hours in, mountain roads. The Showa suspension had been working every kilometer, and Zane noticed cornering traction control. In a corner, if the rear wheel begins to spin, the system intervenes. Not aggressive vehicle hold control. On an incline, stop the bike, release the brake lever, and the brakes stay applied. You cornering drag torque slip control. If you downshift hard on a slippery surface, the rear wheel can skip. CDS. The summit. Dawn. After 400 kilometers. The Milwaukee-Eight. Step up to the cockpit of the CVO ST and you're not in a regular Harley-Davidson. A 12.3-inch full-color wireless Apple CarPlay. Phone stays in your pocket, CarPlay connects automatically. Navigation on that 125 watts per channel. 2 6.5-inch fairing speakers. AM, FM, individual tire pressure monitoring. Both tires shown live on the Skyline OS display. Dunlop 30+ language support. Arabic, Chinese, simplified and traditional, Japanese, Korean, Indonesian, Tagalog, hands-free phone through Bluetooth, voice recognition for the stereo, navigation and phone, in Danish, English, Track Plus mode. On the Skyline OS screen, suspension setting, traction control level, engine output map, the vehicle information screen, the CVO ST tells you and what you need to know. All of that, standard. The Skyline OS. And it is extraordinary value for what it delivers. 10 safety systems, all standard, on the CVO ST, from Harley-Davidson's Rider Safety Enhancement Suite. ABS prevents wheel lock in a straight-line emergency stop. Cornering ABS does the same, but considers lean angle. Traction control, and its cornering variant. If the rear wheel spins under acceleration, TCS reduces power. Drag torque slip control, the one that saves you in the situation you never expected. Closing the throttle quickly, electronic linked braking. In a corner, CELB shifts that proportioning based on lean angle. Better stopping, better control. All 10 systems work together simultaneously. ABS, TCS, ELB, DSCS. Coming down the mountain, pre-dawn, a wet section. He braked later than he should have, into a corner. The vehicle hold control in real life, uphill junction, traffic light. You stop, you release the brake, the bike stays, light goes green. Tire pressure monitoring system, both tires, individual readings, live on the Skyline OST, treats it accordingly. 10 safety systems, standard, on the base CVO ST, starting at $44,999.
Forged carbon fiber, not painted to look like carbon, actual forged carbon fiber.
Factory motobar, tall risers. This changes the riding position. More forward lean, more control, more engagement.
Citrus heat re-entry fade. The color of a spacecraft in the catching re-entry fade to black.
Black 7-spoke cast aluminium. Forged carbon fiber panels, lighter than aluminium, stronger than steel. You can see it and feel it. Full LED. The light signature of the CVO ST at night is immediately distinctive. Safety through visibility. 5.1 inches of ground clearance, combined with 31-degree lean angles. The chassis, seat height, 26.798 pounds. That seat height is accessible. This seat height helps. Not everyone can ride every motorcycle. More riders can ride this one. Track mode, maximum traction control intervention threshold, sharpest throttle mapping, firmest suspension, 2.42 cubic feet of luggage capacity. Weekend gear for 2 riders. The 400 kilometers down, 400 to go, and the CVO ST felt exactly the same as when he left. That select sport mode and the CVO ST transforms. The throttle becomes immediate. At the end of 800 kilometers, the CVO ST was still everything it promised to be. Zane stood there and under rain mode. The sky opened. He selected it while moving, one thumb on the controls. Traction control increased. 800 kilometers, 1 overnight run, and the CVO ST arrived back in the city the same way it left. Milwaukee-Eight 121 high output. 127 horsepower at 4,900 RPM. Chassis, 1.9-inch inverted Showa front forks, adjustable preload, compression, and rebound. Dimensions, length 94.9 inches, width 36.4 inches. Infotainment, Skyline OS, 12.3-inch full-color TFT, 1M30 in 7 languages. Drivetrain, 6-speed, chain primary 34 to 46, first gear 10.233, starting at $44,999. Monthly from $658. For that, the value case is very strong.
The CVO ST is not the right motorcycle for everyone. It is heavy. It is expensive. It demands respect.
With the 2026 CVO Road Glide ST. And as the sun comes up, here is what BikeVerse actually thinks. 127 horsepower. How is Harley-Davidson doing it at that price? Perfect for the experienced touring rider who wants the absolute best Harley-Davidson makes. The performance rider who wants 100 honest pros and cons. Pros, most powerful standard Harley ever. Best technology in any Harley. CVO exclusive paint. The BikeVerse score. Power, 10 out of 10. It is the most powerful Harley ever cycled.